famous Prince Pizza, known for the Soho Square. Let's go try it, baby. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Pizza Reviews on the Go. I'm really excited today, guys. I'm really excited because this is a place that's new. It's not an old place. It replaced the original Ray's Pizza. Prince Street Pizza is the replacement of the original Ray's. But even though it's not a new place, it's already considered one of New York City's most notable pizzerias. I'm sure it's for good reason, but I'm not 100% sure unless I taste that pizza first. So let's go dig into this thing, guys. Here we go. Prince Street Pizza, known for the Soho Squares. That's what they call it. They make Sicilian pizza, upside down Sicilian pizza with a Fra Diavolo sauce, which is a spicy sauce. Fra Diavolo means alla devil. Let's see how the Sicilian holds up. And let's see if this Sicilian pie has the markings of a great Sicilian, ladies and gentlemen, because we all know that a great Sicilian slice needs a crispy foundation, a fluffy center. And it's very rare to find Sicilian pizza like that because they're usually topped with a whole bunch of sauce, just like this one, and a whole bunch of cheese. Enough talking. Let's go and do this, guys. Oh, man. Oh, the smell. The pepperoni is standard on the pizza. This is how they make it. It's a spicy pepperoni, hand-cut quality pepperoni. You can't get the spicy Soho Square without the pepperoni on it. So it comes standard on the slice. Oh, yeah. Okay, time for the analysis. All right, that sauce. Let's start with the sauce first before anything else, and then we'll get to everything else, man. That sauce is bursting with flavor. Lots of garlic, definitely a garlic spiked sauce, and spicy, I'm assuming from lots of pepperoncini and red pepper. It is not as spicy as I thought it would be, but the pepperoni actually does a pretty good job at adding to that spice. So overall, it's a pretty spicy slice. Again, you have to get it with the pepperoni on it. I usually review plain here, but this is their specialty. The pepperoni is not, it doesn't taste like cold cuts. You know, it tastes like sausage, closer to sausage. It's a very delicious pepperoni. A little greasy. It cups up. I love the way it cups up as it cooks. And you get these little pools of oil that build up in the center. And it's a really greasy pie, as made evident here on the wax paper. Lots of grease soaking through the cardboard. I am a little concerned for my car seat, to be honest. All right, doesn't look like it's soaking through the bottom. Don't want to screw up the car seat. Lots of grease, and I bet 9 out of 10 people would not complain. I think in this case, it's safe to say that the grease is okay, and most of it is coming from the pepperoni. It's not like they're using cheap, low-moisture cheese. The cheese is actually a fresh mozzarella, as you can see. Note that this is a gas oven pizza, made in a brick oven, but gas-powered. Let's take a look at the undercarriage. Nice. Nice. It's starting to get dark. Let's get the light on here. I am really happy with that. There is the foundation of this wonderful Sicilian style pizza. It's a kind of a mix between traditional Sicilian and grandma style Sicilian. Grandma style Sicilian is thinner. It's a thinner type of Sicilian. This isn't exactly as thin as some grandma pizzas, and it's definitely thicker than the Di Fara Sicilian. The Di Fara Sicilian, that is the definition of a grandma style Sicilian, which is usually thinner. This is pretty thick, and look at that. I think they did a good job. The mozzarella acts as a barrier It acts as a barrier for the sauce, so the sauce doesn't make the pizza mushy and soggy, and it keeps the foundation crispy. And that mozzarella banishes any fear of a soggy bottom, and that is the fear of every pizza lover when it comes to Sicilian pizza. Nobody wants a soggy bottom, and so many of them are. Not this one, folks. No siree. No siree. Despite all that grease, it maintains a wonderful crisp. It starts out with a nice chewy center and ends with a crisp, and I really was impressed with the overall engineering of this wonderful, wonderful pizza. All right, guys, the Soho Square, the Fra Diavolo Spicy Sicilian, gets an 8.3 out of 10, ladies and gentlemen. Solid, delicious, unbelievable pepperoni. If you're a pepperoni fan, you're going to love this thing. The only thing is it was overpowering. I didn't know what was spicy. I didn't know if the sauce was spicy. I didn't know if it was the pepperoni that was spicy. I hardly tasted the cheese, and there was a lot of it on there. The crust was pretty good, not on par with my favorite Sicilian, which is Da Vinci's in Brooklyn. Go check out that review if you haven't already. I mean, that was the perfect, light, airy, fluffy Sicilian with the crispy bottom. This had that. I don't think it was exactly on that level, but it did have it. A crispy foundation, fluffy middle. So an 8.3, man. It is a good pizza. Good pizza. Really, maybe not my style. You might like the pepperoni and stuff. I usually don't eat pizza with toppings. I mean, every once in a while, I'll get something with pepperoni on it. Just, you know, for a different taste. Curveball and all that. But it was just too overpowering. But that was it. That was the only gripe, you know. The grease. Who's going to care about that? I bet you most people welcome that grease. So, yeah, come on down, Prince Street. It's quite popular, man. It's one of those places that everybody tells you to go when you ask them, where can I get some pretty goddamn good pizza in New York City? And there's plenty, and this is one of those places. So come on down, Prince Street, Soho, Manhattan, New York City. Stay tuned for a bonus review, too. I'm going to go head down the street to the famous Katz's Deli. Caught in a thunderstorm. It is downpouring right now. Crazy, crazy, crazy raining. Cats and dogs. All right, here we go. $24 for this sandwich. Katz's Deli, famous. A century old, and more than a century old. Pastrami is cured for 30 days. That meat there was smoked and cured for 30 days. 30 days, guys. Look at all that meat. The meat is so tender. It's aged for 30 days. It's so it's almost like the fibers of the meat are all kind of like coming apart, and they're just held together by these little fibers, by these tiny strings of fat in the beef. Oh my goodness. Oh, so tender. Even the mustard is so nice and spicy. I can't get my mouth around this thing. It's impossible. Sounds of that meat. It's encrusted in all sorts of spices, and I imagine garlic and pepper. Lots of cheese. Lots of everything except bread. There's these two little slices of rye bread that's on this sandwich, and the bread just gets lost in all that flavor, and that's a good thing. You don't want a lot of bread on this sandwich. You just don't. I mean, do I have to tell you why? It's a Jewish tradition, a dying tradition, sadly. But Katz ain't going nowhere. I can tell you that. And I think there's only 3 proper Jewish delis in all of Manhattan. 9.74, the Pastrami, Kraut, and Swiss here in Manhattan. Come out and get, if you visit Manhattan, guys, this is in your top 3 list. This place is in your top 3. You got the pizza, and then you got this place. You got all the pizza, and then you got this place right after the pizza. Go out and get it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of history. Be well. Hope you guys are having a good time, because I am. Take care, guys. Have a great one. Talk to you guys later in the comment section.